Well, welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. Last time I don't know what we did. We had Berlin get stranded in orbit and we tried to figure out what missions we're going to do. So we need to get a flag down onto the surface of Minmus. I'd like to get some science while we're there. I've just realized I can take the scientists, but I don't actually need to. I can just leave them there because this thing doesn't have any other science equipment on board. And I don't have anything I can attach to. Oh, no, I do. We've got these things, so I suppose the engineer could do that. Are they all sort of fixed? Let's have a look. Just if we go to, it's this, isn't it, where it reconditions? Okay, so we can actually leave the scientist on board. We'll just decouple this, undock, and we're gonna take it down. And I don't know where I want to land. How much delta V have I got? I have some delta V. Fire away, thank you very much. When we come back, where am I going to dock it to? That's a good question. Could rotate the whole station and just try and pull it in. Yeah, anyway. Right, we're going to put it into, get that off there, goes into retrograde. Right, where do I want to land? That's the next, and we've got some of these things floating around here at the mission, aren't they? Where have we been? Have we been into this one? Don't think I have. Right, I'm just going to do that. That's good. There we go. Let's go here. Warp to there. Right. Probably should put the gear down. I mean, that would be an idea. This is a very high sort of approach, isn't it? Gear down, please. Oh, I hate coming into this one because you end up going really close to the mountains, don't you? Right, let's have a look. How low do I want to... Yeah, that is close. Let's do radial out. And give me a little bit more thrust. That's better. And then we'll come to about here. Right, there we go. Right, and then I want to go retrograde. Now here would be nice. I think this is interesting. What's this? Let's do a quick crew report. No, that's not it. Can I do an EVA quickly? Just a quick EVA. EVA report, where are we? Minmus is lowlands, reset it board. Right, you know, I'm going to try and just plop it down here. Yeah, it's a good idea. Just kill this down here. What is that? That's on the other side, isn't it? Oh, get this on. Retrograde. Or surface. That would be a good idea if we actually used the actual... You know what? It's good to have the... It's good to have sort of control over what you're doing. As long as you remember to turn it on. Is the what I would say is the really important point. I need to do that there. We're 1,000. You know what? This could have gone horribly wrong because I was not looking. I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to go fast, aren't I? Just do that. Just cancel out a bit of that. Get a bit of speed on. We'll slow it down. We get to about 500. 500? Do I want to slow it down at 500? Yeah, I probably do. 500 would probably be the best idea. There we go. Right. A bit more of that. Bring this down to about a nice manageable 10 would be nice. Well, I forget how powerful this engine is actually. The slightest bit of thrust will actually slow you down. I don't know how fast I want to come down. Now these rocks here are looking interesting. What's that? Is that our shadow? Because what I'm looking for is there any sign of a, what do you call it, one of those bluey green rocks? They probably are going to be over there, if they're going to be anywhere. Just pull this down a little bit more, get a bit more speed reduction going on. It's going to be a slow crawl down now, isn't it? Just put this down a bit. Let the engine, let us speed up a little bit as we go down. The problem I'm going to have is, as we lose fuel, I think we're going to have to hover, I think we actually are going to have to hover slam at this. I wonder whether I bring some engines up to put on it on the side here, like a pair of engines, to replace the main engine, because that could potentially be a problem, thinking about it. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. And we're going to hold it there. And there we go, kill the engine. There we are. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Perfect-ish landing. There we go. Right. Let's do a crew report from here. Wonderful. We'll keep that experiment. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Keep that. Keep that. And do that. log that, keep that. Oh, now I know why I would have sent a scientist down, because we get 2 samples. That's why I would have sent a scientist down. Oh well, we'll just process them up in space. It'll be fine. Right, EVA, thank you. Bit of EVA report, does that. Take sample. I find that hilarious that we can actually do that. Store experiments, wonderful. I'm actually gonna take all these. So collect data, take data, and I know this makes them inoperable, but I can't use them again anyway. Store the experiments. Do I just transmit all those? No, I think we do this properly. Right. Let go. Thank you. Right, Axel, how we doing? There we go. Wonderful. Perfecto. We're down. That's nice. Could we plant a flag, please? That would be lovely. If we could just do that, that'd be great. And the flag is now planted. Good. What we're going to call this? I think this is Lowlands, isn't it? Lowlands. Axel was here. There you go. That's wonderful. Right. Now we're going to turn around. We're going to get our jetpack on. We're going to get a bit of forward. There's always a bit of a lag when you start up the jetpack, I've noticed. And just do that. Hello, grab. Whoa, that's not what I expected. I was not planning on. Axel, what are you doing? Come on. Right, you did so well. You literally did so well, and then you just made me look stupid again. As always. Yeah. Anytime that there is any sort of EVA type stuff, that's what happens. Right. Let's board. Oh, actually, take data, store data, board. Have had an idea. Crew report. Keep that. We can get some of this twice. Log that. Keep that. And log that. Keep that. We could actually transmit it. Yeah, transmit that. That's a good idea. And then let's have a look. Have we got electricity to do it? Yep, we do. And then review that data. Transmit that. And then we can do the crew report as well. And we can transmit that as well. There we go. 2 transmitters going at once. That's how good we are, right? And then we're gonna log that again, keep it, log it again, keep it, and crew report that again. It doesn't matter. We've transmitted enough if we can of it. Right. Can I EVA report you and transmit it? EVA report, transmit, board. Yeah, that's annoying. So oh, actually, where are we? Review data, material study, crew report, EVA report, Lowlands. Yeah, transmit that. And then keep the rest. Okay, and then we'll EVA you again. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then EVA report, keep it, board. Right, I suppose I could do that with the sample, actually. Can we, yeah, can we do that with the sample? Material study, atmospheric pressure, surface sample. We can transmit that. Okay, so let's transmit that. Keep the rest. And then we'll jump you out if we actually have enough to transmit it. Yeah, we did just have enough. Right, we're going to jump you back out. You can take another sample, can't you? There you go. Take surface sample. Wonderful. And then you can store that in there. Wonderful. Ah, we're getting clever now. So I should have brought a scientist, is what I've actually now learned. Oh yeah, by the way, we're leaving. There we go. Right, which way do I want to go? This way? Something like that. Yeah, that's okay. Just there. Fire the engines. Make it happen. That's my target. We're going to come underneath it. So I'm going to stop it there. Then we're going to add a maneuver. Right, how's that looking? Am I going to get close? Oh, that's tasty actually. Yeah, I quite like that. Do a bit more of that, like so. Yeah, that's better. Right, and then yeah, we'll just do a couple of orbits around to do that. That's fine. Warp to there. So yeah, all I'm doing here is, because I know I'm behind, I'm going to just put it into a slightly lower orbit, and then I can just do a pop-up and see where we are. Right, prograde it. Not for the target, for the orbit, please. Thank you very much. We're not in too much of a rush to do this. I've got 4 minutes on the episode, but we'll try and do this anyway. Warp to close that. I've actually, yeah, note to self. Don't do that. Pretty much warp there. Right. This is going to be annoying actually, because I've pushed it up when I shouldn't have. And then we're going to do a little bit more just to get ourselves out of. So yeah, we go. Right. 3 degrees out. Ooh, that's not good. Right. We need a little bit of a push here to take us in. That's going to be okay. And then we're going to go a few cycles around. Nope, we're not. That's not enough. What about this? A bit less. Oh, now that's interesting. That is interesting. Ah, it's over there, that's why. Right, okay. Let's have a look. What's the closest I can get? You know what? How close is that? 30. We'll do that one. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for 30. This is the least effective way of doing this. This is stupidly ineffective, in fact. Tiny little bit of thrust. Right, we're gonna do a little bit of getting close. So close to approach at the moment is that. We're gonna close it down. I'm keeping it. Yeah. Oh, too much, too far. Turn it round. I actually hit the wrong button there. The note to self: don't do that. We're going to bring it back. So we're at 14, 13. We're going to do this without maneuver node because I can. 7 is what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's going up now. Right, so we're going to get to here. Then we're going to match and go for. In fact, we're not going to match. I'm actually going to go straight for my target. Is what I'm actually going to do. We're going to try and close that distance down as quickly as possible with a bit of brute force. So we're going to point the craft right round. There we are. Where's my? There we are. There, come back. There we are. I'm going to aim straight at it. Get it down to what? 900. There we go. 700 meters. Then we're going to go into retrograde. We're going to warp this thing around. Keep an eye on it. This is not the way you should do a rendezvous. This is really not the way. We're going to get close enough so that, there we go. We're within a kilometer now. Relative speed to my target is 70. So do that. Pull it equally in, and there we go. We're now at 5. So now I'm going to spin around again. Get to the target. Hello. I'm fighting myself now because I've got it set onto there. We've got 1 minute 20 of this mission time left to go. And I'm going to bring it into, I don't know, within 100 maybe? Within 100? Oh, maybe 200. Maybe within 200. 150. Or 150, 200. 150, 150, 100. Retrograde this. Having these maneuver nodes set up like this, not the maneuver nodes, but the actual, the ability to just flip to them is just, it's a dream. It is literally a dream. Right, go again. Spin the whole thing around, go to here. There's my target. I want to be about here. We go. And about there. I didn't even look at our close approach there. So 7 minutes. I was literally looking at the 2 markers for prograde and the target is what I was looking at there. And then we need to fire the engines reasonably quickly because we don't want to hit it. And a bit more. Right, where am I going to try and dock? That's the question. I'm actually going to rotate the craft the other way. Right, where are we docking? Where are we docking? Is there a docking port anywhere I want? Not really. Right, we're just going to slow it down a little bit. Right, so from me, until next time, have a great one.